While the teen's CPS custody case is still pending, teen Mom Jenelle Evans' son Jace has finally reconnected with his father, Andrew Charles Lewis, after a 13-year absence. For the first time since the boy's birth on MTV 16 and Pregnant, Jace's birth father visited his son, 14, when he returned to North Carolina last week. As the U.S. Sun can exclusively disclose, the reunion that took place last week was a slow build, according to sources. Andrew was brought into Jace's Child Protective Services case since he's his father and could potentially have a claim for custody, according to one insider. Since he's involved in the case, he's been given access to Jace and has been having regular conversations with him over the past several months, said the source. For the first time since his son's birth, Andrew, 38, is rumored to have started chatting to him on a regular basis. He just shared a photo of himself on social media, taken back in North Carolina. Jace's life has become much more personal to Andrew, who has expressed a strong desire to stay in it going ahead. Andrew has made a real effort to be involved in the outcome of Jace's custody, according to a source. The source continued, Andrew is not trying to get custody of Jace directly, but it's unclear if he wants the teen to end up with his grandmother Barbara, his former Teen Mom 2-star mother Jenelle, or another caregiver. Last year, the U.S. Sun had an exclusive interview with Jace's father, who is very private. During that conversation, he begged Jenelle and Barbara to let him speak with his son. After the adolescent ran away from Jenelle's house a third time, allegedly due to an attack by her 35-year-old husband David Eason, CPS was granted custody of him in the months that followed the interview. Although Jace's mother Jenelle had received custody of him when he was a newborn, Barbara had given up her parental rights to the teenager in March 2023. By September's end, the 14-year-old had escaped Jenelle's at least 3 times, and Jace claimed David had assaulted him before to the most recent attempt. A misdemeanor charge of child abuse and a felony charge of assault by strangulation are pending against David in relation to the late September incident. Following a grand jury indictment earlier this month, David's case was enhanced to include a felony charge. The felony accusation of assault by strangulation against David said in the indictment that Jace's stepdad used his hands to squeeze his throat. The jurors for the state upon their oath present that on or about the date of offense shown, and in the county named above, the defendant named above unlawfully, willfully and feloniously did assault J.E. DOP 8 seconds /2009, and inflict physical injury, bruises about his neck by strangulation, using his hands to squeeze his throat, stated the paperwork. David recently made it known that he had done nothing wrong. His lawyer did not pick up when he called several times in the interim. On September 28, Jace said that his stepfather had attacked him in front of a neighbor's house before he made his third escape from Jenelle's house. At a hospital, Jace told officials that the violent assault happened the night before he ran away, in front of a neighbor's house, and that witnesses saw the attack. A source earlier exclusively told the U.S. Sun they had a Ring camera that captured the incident. After David is said to have attacked Jace, Child Protective Services allegedly took custody of him. After being returned to his mother Barbara, who had reared him since infancy, Jace fled her home in November. Jace is still under the care of CPS, and a North Carolina court is currently debating the final plan for his treatment.